Hey, how y'all doing? It is Monday, people. We made it through the weekend. And boy, what a weekend it was for me. I have been busy this weekend. I hope y'all got to see a little bit of my video I put up when I went to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers here in Corpus Christi. They had a meet and greet for several senators and congressmen and people that were running for office. San Juan Garcia was nice enough to invite me, and I got to go. And I met a lot of nice people there. I really stressed on that video that getting involved in our politics is as simple as showing up somewhere. You can show up at a town hall, at a meet and greet, or anything. Somebody's going to reach out to you. Somebody's going to talk to you. You're going to make a new friend, and you're going to be involved in this process. And it's as simple as that. You don't need a deep pocketbook. You don't need a big donation. Our voice nowadays goes a long way. And they're worried about this stuff. Yeah, I'm laughing a little bit because I'm remembering Ted Cruz, a little story in the Texas area here, that Ted Cruz is warning the Texas GOP that he's worried. He's worried about the involvement of Democrats in the 2018 election. You damn right, Beto O'Rourke is going to run over your butt, Cruz. Beto O'Rourke is already out raising money more than Ted Cruz, and Ted's getting a little bit nervous. I hope he gets real nervous because he's going to get stonewalled. Anyway, I got a letter from Christopher Baker in Ronhart Park, California. And he sent us pictures of his Sheba. That's his border collie. She's a rescue dog, and I always love to hear that. And he wants us to know that she is a blue dot dog, and she's wanting Donnie to get out of office too. That's what he says. She provides a lot of entertainment for Christopher, and I'm sure of that, because if you have a dog, a cat, a pet that you love in your life, well, then you've got a friend, and always somebody to talk to. I got plenty of them around here. I love talking to every one of them. All of them are called It's a Baby. My wife teases me about that. They all have names, but every one of them I say, it's my baby. That's right. And we love every one of them. Yes, I had a very, very busy weekend. I also went, Saturday night, I went to the Democratic National Headquarters. They had a rally there for support of Beto O'Rourke. I got to meet a bunch of people there, and I put a picture of that group up there on the internet, and just being involved. And then last night, Sunday night, I went to Luby's Cafeteria out here in Corpus Christi, and we had about 12, 13 people show up, and I had a little meeting. I put one picture up on the internet already that was on my phone. We're having a little difficulty getting it off the other camera. I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's not corrupted, because we got a lot of pictures last night, and I want to so thank Sarah Lopez for putting that together with her friend Maria Maldonado to have that meet and greet. And a lot of good discussion came out of that little meeting. It lasted quite a while. Some diehards and I stayed for quite a long time discussing things. And it all moves towards what we want to do to rescue our democracy from this slow death that it's suffering from with the man that's in our house. And I was just up there a little while ago. I was listening to Sara Sanders coming out telling me that the president is 100% behind supporting women who have been suffered domestic violence. Yeah, that's what Sarah said. Donnie doesn't say that. Donnie doesn't tweet out anything like that. Donnie tweets out a bunch of bullshit about how mere accusations and stuff can ruin a man, and due process and all that shit. That's what guilty people scream and holler about when they know they've been. That's the same thing Donnie does. He accuses all the women of lying. Anybody that ever said anything detrimental about Donnie is a liar. The same thing with Roy Moore. The same thing with this Rob Porter guy. The other guy, his speechwriter that had to resign the other night for the same thing. And they're still up there trying to dance around. They acted as soon as they found out. No, they didn't. They knew all along who he was. They knew what he had done, but they weren't sure. They didn't have the solid information to make a determination. Are you shitting me? You couldn't look at the pictures? You couldn't look at the police reports? Or the what is it, they call it, the restraining orders that were issued against this guy? You couldn't make a determination by looking at all of that, and still you want to try to sidestep it. He's a guilty dog, but that runs in the Republican Party. This is a mantra taken up by all of them. We saw it during the Roy Moore election down there in Alabama. Congressman Mo Brooks, speaking of Alabama, he said that the wife beating is a soap opera. It's soap opera news. Don't worry about it. I don't pay any attention to it. That's what Mo Brooks said. He said domestic violence is soap opera news. He says, I don't know who is telling the truth. Again, you can't look at the pictures or the police reports or the restraining orders. No, you can't make a decision based on the facts. Well, you need to listen to the guy first so he can tell you, no, I didn't do that. And then the Republicans will go, oh, well, you know, he said he didn't do it. And that's good enough for them. That's all. It screams what kind of scumbags we have in the White House. What that man has brought in. The order of the day is not honor and integrity. No, it's lies. It's deceit. It's degrading anybody that gets in your way. And that's what they're doing with this domestic violence thing. They're degrading the women in support of Rob Porter because he is such a great guy. Yeah. It's pitiful what we've let in this house. But that's the mentality that runs through the Republican Party now that Donnie's in there. It's okay to lie. It's okay to cheat. It's okay to do whatever it is. The ends justifies the means. And we've been taught all our life that that's not true. That doesn't hold water. You can't do that. But Donnie does. And his administration does. They don't care about their rules or regulations. Hell, they'll throw them in the ditch along with everything else that they've ever done. And it's sickening. Devin Nunez, the California Republican. No, I'm not describing Kevin Nunez as the California Republican. The California Republican is a website that Devin Nunez puts out through Breitbart News. Yeah, go figure, Breitbart News. He's got a website out there, and it's listed as a news, sports, and analysis station. And what it actually is a station pushed by Devin Nunez, created by Devin Nunez, to push his imaginary memo and all the dark stories about the Democrats that are out to get Trump and all this other bullshit. It's a fake. Yeah, they have fake radio town halls on this station where these actors, these Republicans will sit around and act like they're at a town hall on the radio, and they're just sitting there in their living room recording a fake news story, because that's the order of the day. They even claim that they have a district office in Clovis, California. No such place. It's not there. There's no office of the California Republican. No, it's up front. It's a shell corporation or whatever you want to call that. It's hidden. But Devin Nunez said, no, I'm not. I don't have anything to do with that. It's not mine. I don't know what you're talking about. Except down there at the bottom of the page, it has a disclaimer that says, paid for by the Devin Nunez Campaign Committee. He's a lying prick. He's just like, this guy, he's nothing but a hack. He's been running back and forth. Everything he can find out that Mueller knows, he runs back over there to Donnie to make sure Donnie knows about it. That's Devin Nunez. He's a little traitor to your country. That's all that little weasel is. He's going to get voted out because the people in his district see him for what he is, a little rat. And California's too damn good for that. Well, Donnie came out with his infrastructure bill this morning, $200 billion on a $1.5 trillion infrastructure plan. $200 billion he wants. Where he's going to get that, I don't know. As a matter of fact, when Donnie was asked about it, where is this money coming from? He said, well, that's a conversation for Congress. That's right. Donnie will just spit shit out and then leave it up to Congress. Hey, where are you going to get the money, Congress? Well, we don't know. Well, nobody knows. You gave all the money away in tax cuts. You want to put a $200 billion down payment on a $1.5 trillion infrastructure budget. He wants the states and the local taxes to make up the difference between that $200 billion and the $1.5 trillion. That's a lot of money. Guess who's going to be paying the taxes for his infrastructure plan, baby? That's right. We don't pay enough in taxes. We got to pay more now because they're not going to have the money for this. As usual, the Republicans have come in the House, blown the deficit and the debt sky high because they're physically conservative, and that's what physical conservatives do. They waste money out the ass. That's what they've done all along. That's what Reagan did. That's what Bush did. Now that's what Donnie's doing. And they're going to saddle this country with debt until we get another Democrat in to try to straighten the crap out and get the money back that was stolen from the people and put it back into our coffers for taking care of the American people. It's a scam, people. It's right out of Trump University or Trump Steaks or whatever. It's all a big farce, a bunch of bullshit that he puts out while he does his best to rob this country blind. And that's the Trump way, baby. Cheat, lie, steal, whatever it does. Screw over on your wife and then pay them off so they don't talk about it. That's Donnie's world. He's an immoral, lying asshole that we have in our house, and I want him out. I'm going to continue doing that until we do get him out. I didn't catch up. I am so behind today. It's already, almost 5 minutes till 5. I've been busy all day, and I had busy all weekend, so I don't feel like I got all absorbed into the news today. And I almost didn't come down here, but I didn't want to skip a day that I'm supposed to be out here reporting. And, it gets tiresome sometimes, but I feel like sometimes I'm cheating you if I don't spend hours and hours and hours delving into that news before I come out here and turn this camera on. There's some days I come out here, I have no idea what I'm going to say. And I have to wing my way through it. But one thing for sure is I really saw a lot of participation this weekend with a lot of our fellow citizens out there trying to make a difference. People volunteering to canvass or make phone calls or phone banks or handing out literature. Whatever it is, volunteering in the office, some of them, to coordinate efforts. There's lots of little jobs that need to be done inside every organization. I myself am going to get more involved in the Democratic Party here in Nueces County because I believe they need some more motivation, baby. We need to get out in the streets and shit and motivate this party a little bit more because we need to motivate people all across this country. I am not going to stand by and watch 2018 come out here and not have the voter participation that we require. This is an emergency situation. This is death, life and death for our democracy is the way I see it. And it is our duty as Americans. I think it's our duty to throw his ass out, tar and feather, and put him on a damn rail out of town to get the disgusting crap out of our house. But we're going to have to do it the way our laws are set up. And that's by impeachment and through the legal system and through the voting system. That's how we clean house in our country. We are not a third world country. We're not going to have big military parades with missiles going down Pennsylvania Avenue just so that asshole can feel good about the way he deserted his country when his country called on him. It's all a big lie with Donnie, and he's out there every time I turn around. He's talking about the military. No, he's not talking about the military personnel. He is talking about the military industrial complex. That's what he's talking about. That's where the money for his big budget. You heard him today. He wants more nuclear weapons. We need to really build up our nuclear weapons, and as soon as they stop building them, well, maybe we will too. The man is so full of crap, his eyes are brown. Anyway, that's about all I got today. I promise Wednesday we'll get into more of the news and things that bother me and whatnot. Just so busy all weekend I didn't get into the news, and I don't like coming out here not full of something to say, "Are you shitting me about?" And so I'll work on that. In the meantime, y'all stay busy, stay informed, stay motivated into this fight. We still got a long way to go before November, and we can't afford to slow this down. We need to recruit more members every day, and that's what it's all about. I preach it everywhere I go, everybody I get to talk to. Reach out to somebody, get somebody else involved besides yourself. It's how we spread this blue wave. And on that note, John Brutavo, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube, John Brutavo on Facebook, Blue Dot in Texas on Facebook, John Brutavo Speaks, a Blue Dot Family on Facebook, that fan page, and they are doing a lot over there. Swing by there, give those people a like. They're really working hard, trying to keep everybody motivated and pointed in the same direction. On Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas. Anywhere else outside my truck window I can get this message spread, I will keep doing it. And stay motivated, baby, because we got a good fight to win, and I'm up for winning. We'll see y'all later. Bye.